Okay, how about now? Oh, for some reason, like, my mic was not set to this mic, so I don't know. Yay! Oh my god, I'm trying to do a tarot stream, but Droid Cam is not, like, playing nice, so... Oh, congrats, Paul! Yay! So what are you doing now? Oh, okay. Have you tried LinkedIn? Okay. Let me try it again. Okay, sure. Have fun at work, Paul. This is so weird. Yeah, Droid Cam, yeah. Okay. That didn't work. Okay. Hey, Dead Chrome, I'm trying to figure out how to get my camera to work. That's the problem. It's not working. Yeah. Like it's showing on my phone, but it's not, like if I show you right now what it looks like, all you're gonna get is a black screen. See? This doesn't work. And I'm struggling to get it to work. It's not even a game capture. And I've already tried window capture. You get a white screen. I've done that 5+ times. It's connected through Wi-Fi, like Wi-Fi IP address. No, I'm not using a capture card. I'm doing a tarot stream, so I'm using my phone camera. I'm using my iPhone. Yeah. Yeah, it's not working. Which is frustrating because, like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna have to find a different app because this app no longer works anymore. It's called Droid Cam OBS. There's an what was it? There's an OBS plugin. I've used the OBS plugin. That's not working. I've used the actual client and you try to use window capture, but I get a white screen if I do that, so that doesn't work. So I'm kind of stuck. Which sucks because I used the app for so many years to do tarot readings, and now I can't do that anymore. Droid Cam alternatives. Let's see. Okay. Let's try. Okay, let's try Irene. Okay. Hi, Plain Toast. Welcome to the stream. I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Sorry. I'm trying to find a droid cam alternative right now. Hopefully this will work, but we'll see. We shall see. It ain't Twitch if it don't glitch. That is very true. That's very true. Okay. Okay, I think I found a good alternative. So let's see if that works. I'm gonna... Let's see. Remove. Fuck you, droid cam. Video capture device. Oh my god. Yay, it works. Oh my god. Okay. All I need to do is make it fit to screen. Alrighty. We are back in town. Yay. Oh my god. that's funny. Oh, that thing has to turn on. Oh, thank you. Oops. Oh, that's funny. So I have to keep the app open. I thought I didn't have to do that. Can I minimize it? Cool. Thank you. All right. Let me open Q. I haven't done tarot streams in a hot minute, so... Yeah, I'm using my phone as a cell phone camera. I mean, I'm using my phone as the camera to do tarot readings. Yeah. Let me just... Nah, I don't want to drink this now. I'll drink it later. Where's my water? Hey Google, turn on the lights. There. Okay. Oh my god, that neck crack, heavenly. Needed it. So how you've been, Plain Toast? Man, I should get those dusters where it's like I can just wipe the But until then, I'm gonna use a wipe. Shit. Thanks for the follow, Haydex72. Hopefully I pronounced your username correctly. Actually, let me like pin a new message. Let me just unpin that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that pinned. Oh my god. My neck. Queue is now open, guys, so feel free to join the queue if you'd like. so while we wait for people to like I guess join the queue, we're gonna be playing some Switch games. Well, at least I'm gonna be playing some Switch games. Sheesh. Oh no, you're good. Okay. Okay, what's your question, Plain Toast? And feel free to pick a deck as well. No, you're good. Is that better? I wasn't speaking earlier, so that's also probably why I wasn't like that apparent. But I can like increase my volume like that. If that helps. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully that's a lot better. Yeah, if you guys can't hear me, please speak up. Like, the last thing I want is... Because I'm also going to be clipping parts of the stream and posting it across my social media and YouTube. And the last thing I want is the audio shit, and you guys can't hear anything. So please speak up. Alright. Okay. Okay, but do you have a question in mind, Plain Toast, or do you just want, like, whatever's coming your way type of deal? Alright. Was the group spell I performed in May effective? Oh, okay, we got a fellow magic practitioner here. Alright. That one I can use Oracle cards, because I have a yes-no Oracle card deck, so I will. Yes, I am okay with that question, because I also practice magic, so I do that all the time when I practice, so you're all good. Okay. The question's a simple yes-no question, so I'm gonna use my Angel Answers Oracle deck. I love this Oracle deck because it has like 3 sections. It has like messages. Messages are in pink. Timing's in yellow. And then the yes-no portion's in blue. So we're gonna be using the blue portion. Alright. Let's move my keyboard out of the way. Okay. Spirit ancient ancestors, gods, and goddesses. Was the group spell Plain Toast performed in May effective? Yes or no? And then whenever you're ready, feel free to let me know to stop. Okay. Alright, go ahead, pick a number. Oh, you cannot see that. Sorry, let me move this way. Pick a number from 1 to 9 and let me know if you want me to count from the right or from the left. From the left, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Unfortunately, no, it was not effective. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what happened. Why was it not effective? Yeah. I'm invested. Okay, the deck I will be using today will be, or for your reading, is the Fountain Tarot. Oh shit, that one flew out. Okay, we got King of Swords. Shit, bro, like, I'm sorry. I don't know if, I swear, these cards are flying out, so it's like, Spirit got stuff to say, for sure. Okay, what's the T? Why wasn't the spell effective? Okay, it's a lot to deal with, communication and, like, intention and thoughts, because already I'm seeing a lot of swords cards come out. Especially you've got King and Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, anything else? Okay. Wow. That's crazy. That is super crazy. Okay, I'm getting all swords cards. And we got the Fool. Okay. I'm gonna move this here so it's easier for you to see. And it's a little bit more symmetrical. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we have 4 of... I feel like subconsciously you already know that it was not effective. Like you're already getting signs from Spirit with the 4 of Cups. You're also probably you're also feeling you're probably also feeling a certain way. If you're feeling like a bit of dread, kind of like how the guy is in the Four of Cups, then you already know the feeling. This feeling of dread is coming from an imbalance of energy. I feel like more than subconsciously, yes, I'm getting there. So as you can see here, behind the Four of Cups, we also have Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like the reason why, the predominant energy as to why, um, you know, you're having this feeling of dread is because there is a relationship on your mind that you have poured way too much energy in, and you're not really getting a return back. Like you're not being reciprocated. Your energy isn't being reciprocated is what I'm trying to say. And that's kind of what's thrown you in a funk. Um it's kind of steered you away from what you wanted the spell to do, right? Because as you, I'm pretty sure you already know, Plain Toast, when any type of spell that you want to perform, you have to have, well, first you have to be very grounded, and that means you've got to be emotionally neutral. Like you have to stay, like your emotions and your thoughts have to be one, and it requires a certain level of focus. I feel like when you perform the spell, um you had a certain relationship or relationships in mind that you felt like you've done all that you could, but it was like all for naught, or like you weren't really getting the treatment that you wanted or deserved. And that's what kind of steered your thoughts away. That made you not be grounded with yourself, or you know, or in tune with yourself. Um with the Queen of Swords here, I would say you're a pretty communicative person. So I feel like you already know you did your best in communicating what you needed to communicate. Um just for some reason, somehow the other person was not receiving your words well, with the Knight of Swords and Queen of Swords in reverse. Like they're kind of being, I guess, stubborn on their part, and that's what really frustrates you. And that type of frustration is hindering you from performing effective spell work. Okay. Um yeah. It's like, because King of Swords is any king card is mastery of a suit, right? We have, like, with King of Swords, you're very good with communication, and you may even be having a lot of air signs in your chart, right? So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um but it's like, somehow, even with your amazing communication abilities, it's like somehow the other person just took it the wrong way, and they kind of warped what you're trying to convey. Um and that's really frustrating you. Like, honestly, like, if I was in your shoes, I'd be very frustrated too. Um so what I would recommend, okay, is I would do a cord cutting to get rid of this residual energy, this cord, and then try redoing the spell again after those cords have been cut. Because these energetic ties are what's affecting you from doing your best spell work. Um, it's dragging you down. So hopefully that resonated and that helped clarify things. Um, yeah. Also, hi Phantom Punk 007. It's nice to see you again after so long of not doing tarot readings, but on stream. But yeah. Hope you guys like the music. Ooh. Okay, it helped. It was actually a group spell that worked for about 8. Oh, okay, that's good. At least it worked, but I feel like it could have been better. Ew, Mojo Jojo? Yuck. Ew. mm. But thank you for the follow. I'm just gonna call you. Call me. Yeah. Exactly. Um. Yeah, guys. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. FYI, if you guys any follower can join the queue. It's just obviously if you want to jump the queue, then you would have to it would be a minimum of $15 to jump the queue. Um if you guys have never been to my stream before, just a little bit about me. I have been reading tarot for over 7 years, so I do have a lot of experience in reading tarot. I've been reading tarot since March 2019. Um so I've got a lot of experience in reading tarot. Um, if you'd like to check out my reviews, you can do so in the panels below, or you can go ahead and check out my socials, which I will link below. That's why it's a minimum of $15 to jump the queue, but, yeah, that's pretty much it. I also do private readings as well, so if you want, like, more in-depth readings, then I'm more than happy to. I do free polls, but just know if you want to jump the queue, like you want to jump the line, then it's at least $15. I do free polls, but it's not going to be as in-depth as if you booked a private reading, obviously. Like, I can pull an oracle card. Is there any other questions you have, Plain Toast? Before I go ahead and, remove you from the queue? The Fool reverse, it's just like, okay, so if Fool was upright, right? Like that's indicative of someone who's open-minded. It's a blank slate, right? But how I read reversals is it's either an excess of something or it's indicative of internal work, right? So because this is in reverse and we're talking about like other people that have affected your energy, this is someone who's very stubborn, someone who is not willing to listen to you. They're kind of set in their own ways, if you will. They don't want to, like, it's kind of like this. Think of it this way. You could be the best chef in the world. Like, you could make the best steak. And you could be, like, offering this person this beautifully plated steak. You know, so beautifully plated that even Gordon Ramsay would be like, oh my gosh, like, this is the best steak in the world. But that other person's like, nah, I'm full. I'm good. It's the same shit here. It's like, this person does not want to listen to you. They got it stuck in their mind. It's like, well, you don't have anything. I don't like what you have to say, and I don't think I have to listen to you. So I'm just not going to listen to you. Like they kind of have no logical like the way their logic is a little bit, I don't want to say whack because it's kind of mean, but it's like they distort, like the way they think is a little bit distorted, if you will. Um, yeah, they kind of took your message the wrong way. Now they don't want to listen to you. Is kind of like what is bugging you at the moment. So you need to do a cord cutting and get that squared away. Hey, Raven. I'm just gonna call you Raven. I don't know how to say the last part of your name, but thank you for the follow, Raven. I appreciate you being here. In case you don't know who I am, so I used to go by Solana. Like my former Twitch username was Solana and Jalen. I don't know if you guys were there in the OG days when I first started streaming all those years ago. But I've been streaming tarot since 2019. I've been reading tarot since 2019, so I have over 7 years of experience in reading tarot for people. Yeah. Yeah, you gave me King of Swords energy. It's definitely not you, but other people that you have energetic ties with, like energetic cords, are affecting you. And everyone has cords with everyone. It's like every time you interact with someone, you form an energetic tie with that person. And the more you think about them or the more you interact with them, you strengthen that cord. Like you make the cord thicker. And from what I can see here, their cords run pretty thick. Like these are people that you've known decently well. Um it's time to cut them out. Either that or you need to do some grounding meditate. Like honestly, just do a cord cutting. Give yourself a clean slate. Yeah. Let me change my pin message. You're welcome, Plain Toast. I'm glad I was able to read for you. Thank you again for allowing me the pleasure and honor of tapping into your energy. That takes an incredible amount of trust. That's something that I do not take lightly. So thank you again so much. If you really enjoyed the reading, feel free to drop me a review. And I have 2 places you can review at. I have Padlet and I have my Google business page. So if you can drop a review on both of them, that'd be great. I don't know if I have this command active, but shit. Nope, psych. But I'm pretty sure I have a panel there somewhere. Aw. Oh shit. Oh my god, Plain Toast, thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aw, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. My review should be in the About Me panel. You just click About Me and it's there. If you go on socials, it's also there too. Okay. Anything else, Plain Toast, before I go ahead and move on? Alrighty, cool. Okay, Phantom Punk, it's your turn. What is your question? What's coming your way soon? Okay. All right. I'm going to use an oracle deck for that. Be right back. I'm going to use these oracle cards. Alright. Spirit, ancient ancestor, gods and goddesses, what is coming Phantom Punk's way? Oh shit. Wow. Okay. I guess we're including those in the reading too. Alright. We've got, you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. We have communication is key, New Moon in Gemini. Yeah, and emotions are running high, Super Moon. With a bottom deck energy of step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Okay, so what I can see here is that, well, there's a lot of things happening your way. I'm just gonna start with that right now. It's kind of like everything all at once type of energy, you know? I don't know if you've seen the movie, but if you haven't, I recommend you watch it. It's a good movie. Okay. So, there's something that you've been working on for quite some time, right? Obviously, like, if this was a private reading, I'd draw more cards. Like, I'll draw more, because typically in my private readings, I not only draw oracle cards, but I do draw tarot cards too. Plain Toast was an exception just because, like, they had a yes/no question, and then I wanted to get more details out of that. So that would be the exception, but typically for these, normally I draw both oracle and tarot cards in my private reads, to give it more depth. So that's just heads up, guys. Okay, so with these cards, one thing I see is like a project coming to fruition. Like, you're working on a project that you've been working on for several months, and you're about to either finish that project or get the intended outcome that you want. Just keep at it. You may have been feeling a little bit discouraged because it's taking you so long. But I'm here to give you the confirmation that you're almost there. Okay. With the communication is key and emotions are running high, I feel like you're going to be prone to a little bit more arguments this Cancer season, or at least in the next couple months if that hasn't happened already. Which is understandable because I think Mercury retrograde is around the corner. Is Mercury retrograde happening now? I need to confirm that. I think Mercury retrograde is like literally like around the corner. So I would not be surprised if you're in that predicament. Okay, let me check my phone. Let me check my phone. I have the Time Passages app, and it'll tell me when the next Mercury retrograde's at. So let me pull that up real quick. Because I feel like, okay, you're gonna have a lot of arguments. Mercury retrograde, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, next Mercury retrograde is June 29th. It's in 48 hours. It's Monday. Okay. So have fun with that. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Mercury retrograde is June 29th to July 23rd. Um right now we're already in the shadow period. So shadow every retrograde there's always a shadow period. A shadow period is 2 weeks before the retrograde and 2 weeks after the retrograde. Um it's called shadow period is because when Mercury is about to become retrograde, it'll cast like a certain shadow. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing explaining it wrong. But it doesn't change the fact that it's called a shadow period. Um it'll leave a shadow in its path. You know what? I don't want to explain it wrong. That bothers me. I'm gonna look it up right now. Why is it called a shadow period? Explain shadow periods. Okay, a shadow period, also known as retro. Oh my god! I swear these braces. Also known as also known as retro shade, is a time before and after planet's retrograde motion when the planet slows down to station retrograde or speeds up to station direct. This concept extends the operational duration of retrograde effects, meaning the themes associated with the planet are felt 2 to 3 weeks before and 2 to 3 weeks after the actual retrograde begins. The pre shadow occurs as the planet approaches its retrograde station, acting as a quote unquote preview or warm up where issues begin to emerge and require preparation. Retrograde is the main period where the planet appears to move backward, serving as a time for review, revision, and reflection, whereas post shadow happens after the Placian station's direct, allowing for you to integrate those lessons, clean up, and finalizing matters. So I see a lot of hot messes your way. Does Mercury retrograde? Oh my gosh. The fact that it says new moon in Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So for sure, you're gonna learn a lot of lessons regarding communication. If you were to book a private read, I would love to dive into the tea of which area of your life you're gonna learn how to communicate. Is it relationships? Is it career wise? Like which area? Is it family? Like where is the hot mess coming from? You know? Mercury gonna Mercury. Actually, I want to know which area of your life this is gonna affect. You could probably get a hint of. Oops, sorry, I shook you guys. You could probably get a hint of how Mercury is gonna affect you guys if you just look at. I like using the AstroSeek website. If you go to horoscopes at astroseek.com and then look at the planetary positions of this exact moment. So Mercury is currently in Cancer. So you'd probably whatever house Cancer is in, that would be affected. Okay. Whatever house your Mercury is in, that's also gonna get affected too. And obviously because you're a Gemini sun, yeah, that's also gonna be affected as well. Yeah, typically Mercury retrogrades, Gemini, Virgo placements, they will get the brunt of it because they are both signs are ruled by Mercury. So if you're a Gemini Sun Moon Rising, Virgo Sun Moon Rising, you're gonna get affected. Um, and then whatever house Cancer's in, that's the area that's gonna be affected. So for example, if you had Cancer in the 7th house, which is the house of relationships, yeah, you're gonna learn a lot about communicating properly from other people um by getting into arguments. If you had Cancer in the 10th house, for example, that's the house of career, you're probably going to learn lessons about communication from your supervisors. Like that's just some insight. Leo ascended. Okay, so Cancer 12th house. 12th house is the house of mental health and the subconscious. It's also the house of hidden enemies. So I feel like you're gonna see a lot of people revealing their true color soon because you got Cancer in the 12th house. So have fun with that. No, Mercury retrograde is gonna happen in 2 days, Paul. Mm-hmm. Oh no, Paul. Did this happen today? Really? Oh shoot. That's crazy. Oh yeah, it happened during the pre-shadow too. It happened during the yeah, you're already getting affected by it. The pre-shadow period. Get ready for more shit to come your way, Paul. If that's already your pre-shadow, then your retrograde period is gonna be very interesting. Probably, yeah. I feel like your arguments are gonna come out of nowhere because 12th house is like, you know, out of nowhere. It is the house of hidden enemies, so the arguments are gonna be so out of left field. It's gonna catch you by surprise. Yeah. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you again for trusting me with your energy and allowing me to read you today. If you really enjoyed your reading, please, if you can, I would appreciate it if you could leave me a review on both my Padlet and my Google business page. Um, if you can do that, I'd really appreciate it. You could find my reviews either by clicking the about me panel, like the about me picture, just the word about me, or you could go to my socials and then look, and it should be right there. The reviews page are also listed in my Discord server as well. Yeah. So if you can leave me a review, I'd really appreciate it. I love this song. Man, this Spotify radio always slays. Like, this radio is called Birds of a Feather Radio. This song is so good. To jump the queue, guys, just know you do have that option. It is a minimum of $15. Just FYI. Okay, Phantom, any questions before I go ahead and move on to the next person in the queue? Commands? Yeah, here you go. This should be a list of all the commands. Alright, I haven't heard from you, Phantom, so I'm gonna assume that you are satisfied with the reading, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next person, okay? Alright, Paul. Wait, let me see. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, Paul's a VIP, that's why. Okay, Paul, what's your question? Paul's an OG. Dang, Paul, you've been like here since I was, I think, barely affiliate. Yeah, I think you've been here since I was barely affiliate. That's crazy. You've literally seen me age. You've literally seen me. You've literally seen me grow in age over the years. Please let me know how my job search is gonna look. Okay. Alright, I got you, bro. Yeah, you followed me for a very long time. I think you started following me. Um, let's see. I started streaming 2019. That was when I was 20 and a half. I don't know when you. I think you started following me during the pandemic, like 2020. So I think. Yeah, you the same age as my brother, huh? Hey, you followed me when I was like, I think I almost had 2 years of experience reading tarot. I was like still pretty green with my tarot experience. Yeah. All right. Let's see. How will Paul's job search go? That sound is the fan, by the way. I'm heating up, so I'm using the fan. How will Paul's job search go? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Stop. Okay, we got hold your vision, fixed moon. We've got adjustments are required, third quarter moon. New start is coming, new moon, and then a bottom deck energy of your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Okay, thank you, Plain Toast. Thank you for the reviews. I appreciate you. Yeah. Okay. Yes, it did. It really did. And then underneath that, you got conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So, okay. Um, So already Spirit is telling you to not get discouraged, right? But you will have to adjust your strategy a bit. Like you will have to get out of your comfort zone for this because I'm not gonna lie to you, Paul. Job market is pretty shit. It's really bad. Okay? My brother, he's around the same age as you. It took him a year to find a job. A year. Like a full ass year to find an actual full time job. You know? So I'm gonna tell you right now, you better buckle up and brace yourself. Okay. So, okay, resume editing, yes, that's a good start, but I recommend also using AI to help you curate your resume. Um, there's a lot of AI websites out there where you can put your resume in and then put the job description in, so that way your resume could be tailored to the job description. Because when you apply online, employers use ATS, which is applicant tracking system. It will scan your resume for certain keywords and compare that to the job description. If your resume does not match the keywords ATS is looking for, you will automatically be discarded. They will not even consider you for an interview, okay? Um so that's just something to keep in mind. Um Another piece of advice I could give you is really brush up on your LinkedIn, keep that updated, and start making connections on LinkedIn. Talk to people, talk to recruiters, talk to professionals that already have the career you want and ask them for advice. Because now, if you, now you, it's pretty much hard. It's really hard to get a job unless you have a referral. If you have a referral or you have people willing to vouch for you, finding a job is going to be that much easier. Yeah. So that's something you also need to consider too. And if possible, when you apply for jobs, you should apply to the job site directly. So let's say, for example, Oh, I want to catch this pant sage. Sorry. Okay, if you want to... if you want to... For example, okay, I'm giving you a generic example just to convey my point here. Let's say you want to work for Apple. For example, okay? Instead of going to Indeed and applying for Apple, you go to the Apple website directly and apply for Apple. You get my gist? Because recruiters are going to check the database for they're going to check their own databases first from their own website first before looking at Indeed, looking at LinkedIn, looking at all these other third-party sites. They're going to check their own database first, and those candidates are going to get priority. So, if possible, yeah, I would stop using Indeed. I would use Indeed as a search engine for jobs, like to see what jobs are available, and then try to find that same job position at their actual website and apply there. But yeah, like you can still use Indeed, just change the way you use Indeed. Like don't use it to apply, use it as a job search engine. You get me? Indeed should be the Google of your job search. It should be your search engine to look for jobs. But should you apply on Indeed? No. Okay? So if you implement attend job fairs. Attend job fairs. Your university should have job fairs for alumni. Sign up for those. Connect with your alumni network. Those are some tips I can give for you to kind of help you out with your job search, because if you just sit on your ass and apply online and don't put yourself out there, you're not going to find anything. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like you're not. You keep doing that consistently, trust me, you're going to get the new start that you want. You're going to get the job that you want. But you just got to be willing to literally put in the work. So hopefully that helps. Obviously, like, if this was a private reading, I would, pull tarot cards to tell you how to apply your major and, which careers may be best suited for you. But yeah, since this is just a free poll, hopefully this gives you enough information to know what to do. But yeah, hint, if this was a private reading, it would have been a lot more detailed. Alrighty, Paul, anything else I could help you out with? Anything anything that needs clarification before I move on to the next person? It's all good, Jay. I've discovered throughout time that it's best sometimes not to ask a million questions or something I found in a fortune cookie. But yes, thank you. Aww. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to read you. It has been a long time coming. I think you're in the Discord server already, Paul, right? Like occasionally I'm trying to revive my Discord server, and occasionally I do offer free readings in there too. Only to the first 5 people. So if you're really wanting that, then there's that too. So tarot, then Pokemon to try we'll see. Yeah. I did download Pokemon Ash. like Pokemon Fire. I did download that, so we'll see. But yes, I do have a server, guys. You can also book services there too. Also check out my reviews. I do also free readings in there too. Only to the first 5 people. Right now, I think the queue is open for free readings off stream. So if you have a sensitive question that you do not want to blast yourself on stream with, but you still want a free reading, maybe try joining my server. Yeah, just if you do join my server though, and you want a reading or any service, just make sure that you verify that you age verify yourself that you're 18 and above, because I will not do readings for minors. That's a no-no. Okay? If I don't see an age verify role and you asking for a reading, I'll be like, access denied. Okay. Let's see, next person. Haha, funny. Very funny, Paul. Very funny. Okay, you're 17 and a half. Shut up. Raven, I started talking with this guy recently. Is this going anywhere or am I wasting my time? Okay, well that's a yes-no question. That's very simple to answer. It's time for the yes-no oracle cards. Alright. Spirit, ancient ancestor, gods and goddesses. Is the guy Raven talking to, like, is this gonna go anywhere or are they wasting their time? Oh, that one slid out. That one slid out. Okay. Oh my gosh. The yes-no oracle cards are always so nerve-wracking. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay. Unlikely. And we've got bottom deck energy of no, in case you wanted a clear answer. It's not gonna go anywhere, and I'm sorry you're wasting your time. I'm sorry, but you gotta drop the guy. I feel like this guy has a lot of options. And I say this because if you look at the no card here, I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see. You see how there's a lot of angels? Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like there's 10 of them. Yeah. This is the guy. He's like, wow, I have so many options. Yeah, he's not really serious. And honestly, Raven, you deserve a lot better than that. So, just drop him. I'm getting yo-yo energy from this guy. 1 foot in, 1 foot out already. I hate guys like that. It's like those guys are 100% takers. Yeah, honestly, better now than later. Because you're trying to look for a life partner, Raven, I recommend you write down the characteristics of what you want in a partner and manifest that. That's literally how I manifested my current partner right now. So, and they actually have literally 90% of the characteristics I wrote on there, so I'd say, here, I'll even pull up my list and show you how I did it. So I can help you out. Okay, so Let me look at. Is it soul? Yeah. Okay, so I hope you're taking notes because I'm about to tell you how I constructed my list. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna write you're gonna divide this list into several categories. You're gonna have a career section, personality section, value section. What do they value in life? Their appearance, and you're gonna write deal breakers. Okay, you're gonna write down things you will absolutely not take. Like the moment they do it, there's no. It's like three. No, forget about the three strikes. They do one of these deal breakers, you done. You done. Okay, deal breaker should be the easiest section because obviously no one wants a liar, no one wants a cheater, no one wants a thief, no one wants someone who gaslights, nobody wants anyone who lacks accountability, who doesn't want to grow themselves. Okay, those are my deal breakers. You can take my deal breakers if you'd like. I feel like my deal breakers are pretty good. So it's lying, cheating, stealing, gaslighting, lack of accountability, lack of growth. Couples should be growing together. They should be improving themselves together. Because if you truly love each other, you'd want to be the best version of yourself you can be for that person. I think that's a form of love right there. So if one person's doing all the work and improving themselves and one person isn't, then that relationship ain't gonna last. So you should want a partner that is growing with you. That's why I put lack of growth as a deal breaker. Okay. Now, appearance, I don't know you can put whatever you want. You can put height, you can put like muscle build, eye color, whatever. Like, I have my appearance preferences, you have your appearance preferences. That one I won't share because my preferences won't be the same as yours. Career. What does their career look like? Did they put like do they have you should put hey, they should have a very stable career. For me, I put must have a stable career, but also is looking to do more in life. They got to be ambitious. They can't be a freaking bum. You know. Um. So that's a career example, right? Like you could be more specific. You could be like, oh, they must great plus if they have a business. I want them to be self-employed. I want them to have freedom with like I want them to have this and this, like whatever you want in their career. Personality. That one, personality and values are going to take the longest because what you think you want in a person may not necessarily be what you like. And I'll repeat that again because it's going to take you a minute to like comprehend. What you think you like in a person, you may come to find out that you don't like at all. Okay, ads. I'll wait. Waiting for them to come back. Okay, welcome back, Raven. Um, so like I was saying, personality and oh, thank you for the hydrate. I just hydrated a couple minutes ago, so I will hold off on that. But yeah, like I was saying, Raven, personality and values are gonna take the longest because what you think you like about a person, you actually can't stand. Like I thought I wanted someone the complete opposite of me. Someone who's quiet, someone who's V! Oh my god, what the sheesh, hey girl. Okay. I'll hydrate. Just for you, I'll hydrate again. Hey. um so glad you could catch me on stream. um no, but for real, a person like keep saying, personality values, it's gonna take you the longest, okay? Um personality is literally like obviously their personality characteristics. Values is like what do they stand for? Values is like, for example, if you want kids or not. Do you want your partner to want kids or do you want your partner to not care? Like that's something that you got to think about. Um if you create your list and separate those traits and those categories, it should help you be very specific in attracting the partner you want, Raven. So hopefully that helps you. I'm sorry the guy you're talking to is a waste of time. I feel for you. Um and I wish you the best of luck in finding the right partner for you. I like how literally after I finish reading you, this song plays. End of beginning. It's the like perfect timing. Oh my gosh. Man, this radio is, and this is a radio by the way. This is a Spotify radio. I did not pick any of the songs on this queue except maybe Birds of a Feather, cuz the radio is literally called Birds of a Feather Radio. Like I literally made a radio off of this song and this song just happened to play. This is all on shuffle by the way. And it's, I find it funny how this song started playing after I finished your reading, Raven. So take that as an additional sign that the guy's not worth it. Okay? Yeah. I know, right? Spotify Radio is so good. Oh, trust me, Paul. I was planning to stay single forever too until my current boyfriend appeared in my life out of nowhere. It's very unexpected. When it comes, it comes. When it comes, it comes. All right, Raven. If there's no other further comments or questions, I will be moving on to the next person in queue. I appreciate you allowing me the pleasure and honor of allowing me to tap into your energy and read you today. That's not something I take lightly because tapping into people's energy is serious business. Something that I appreciate people placing their trust in for me to do. So again, thank you again so much for allowing me to read you today. If you really enjoyed the reading, feel free to leave me a review. You may find that in either just pulling up my socials or clicking the About Me panel that you see below my stream. Um, if you can, please leave a review on both places, on both my Padlet and Google Review. So, again, really appreciate the support. And yeah, I'm glad. Hopefully that resonated and you enjoyed that reading. What about people that tell me you need to put yourself out there or telling me to have no, don't do that. Cause I don't, I know it's pretty old fashioned of me, but I can't stand casual sex. I really can't. Like, no. Okay? What people fail to understand is that sex is an energetic exchange. that should happen between you and your partner. Like, I'm not old fashioned to the point where I believe that sex has to occur after marriage. Like, you can be sexually active and be in a committed relationship. That's fine. But I can't stand one night stands, because whenever you have sex, you're literally exchanging your energy with the other person, and that other person's energy is going to stay with you for the next 7 years. All their karma, all their shit, you're going to be carrying that around for the next 7 years. Like, why would you want to do that to yourself? And people wonder, oh my god, what do I have? Where's this bad karma coming from? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because you keep sleeping around. Hello? I don't know. That's at least my opinions on casual sex. But I mean, you can do. If that makes you happy, then you go do you. You know. That's so crazy what a cord can work. I guess. Um. It would. Yes, but it would take a lot of cord cuttings. A lot. Because sex is a very intimate and highly emotional act. And I just explained earlier that when you put more emotion into something, and when you in an interaction, that cord is going to be hella thick. I have a friend that has a roster. His girl found out, took his phone and keys. He ran to the boys of jujitsu, told us everything. I laughed and asked him this. Did she say this? I'm mad at you, but I want to work it out. He then exclaimed, bro, she said exactly that. Wow. If I was in her shoes, I would have already broken it off. I'm not standing for that shit. It's either me or nothing. Okay, call me, you're next. Hopefully you're still there. You were the last. It's finally your turn. Okay, but do you have like a question? Dog, I'll be real. I feel like most of the women he talks to or hooks up with aren't exactly the best. That's true. Well, I don't want to say that's true because I don't know them personally, but okay, that would make sense. Okay, this bracket, I swear, is bothering me. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna put like some wax. I'm gonna put like wax. Yes, likes attract like. You attract what you are. Okay. All right, call me. I'm gonna go ahead and do your reading. Just let me put wax on my brackets first because it's really poking my cheek right now, and it's hurting. So let me just do that real quick. Me. Okay. Spirit, ancient gods, goddesses, what is coming? Call me's way. I mean, everyone still has karma from previous lives. It's just you're gonna complicate your karma a lot more if you have a bunch of one night stands. So, what do you need to release? Waning moon. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Surrender to the divine. Full moon, and then you have bottom deck energy if it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. With bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, so what's coming your way, call me, is you seem to be holding on to a couple of grudges. Or will hold on to a couple grudges. I don't know if this is your tendency to hold grudges, but I feel like it could be. Because I feel a lot of water in this reading. Color-wise, and plus you got full moon in Scorpio, like that's a water sign. There's a lot of blue here, that's like water. Full moon is also indicative of, I don't know, every time I think of full moon I think of the freaking ocean. So you could have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces placements in your chart. And Spirit is asking you to learn how to release grudges. Okay? And ask yourself this question. Will this problem matter 5 years from now? And if the answer is no, then you gotta let that shit go. And I know it's easier said than done because I am also the type of person to hold grudges too. Believe me. But at this point, it's like drinking your own poison. You're drinking your own poison, expecting the other person to feel the pain that they've inflicted on you. But the thing is, they're not gonna feel that pain because you're the one drinking the poison, not them. So hopefully that gives you some insight. That's what's coming through so far. It's just you're gonna be put in situations where you may accrue grudges or you may already have them. Just release them. Okay? Trust that the universe will take care of them. I feel like Spirit is pretty fair. Whenever someone is wrong, they always get their justice. Okay? No one escapes Spirit's wrath unfazed. And if it seems that way, there's a saying that goes, the higher they climb, the harder they fall. Well, if it seems like all they're doing is climbing, trust me, the fall is gonna hurt a whole lot worse when that time comes. So you just let the universe take care of it. You shouldn't feel the need to hold a grudge because that's just wasted energy on your part. So yeah. If this was a full reading, I would use the tarot cards to dive more into who this person is that you're gonna who's gonna cause this grudge, when is this gonna happen, and such like this. But hopefully this gives you sufficient information from a free poll. You're welcome, call me. Did you have any more questions or thoughts about your reading? Okay. Sounds good. Well, I'm glad I was able you allowed me the honor of reading you today, and hopefully this helped you out and that it resonated with you. Oh my god, I did not mean to turn on caps lock. Okay, let me see the game. Oh, I my thing was blocked. Smart app control blocked a file that may be unsafe. Uh-oh. Let me see what it has to say. Okay. Let's try to run. Yeah, I can't open Danger Zone. The game you recommended, it's not letting me open the game. It says that Smart App Control blocked a file that may be unsafe. This file was blocked because files this type from the internet can be dangerous. So I'm not gonna open the game. I'm so sorry. I know you really wanted me to play the game on stream, but I don't want to risk destroying my computer because I already reset the computer once before. I don't want to put my PC in a situation where I have to do that again. So if you're still here, I hope you can understand that I will not be playing this game. So let me go ahead and delete it. Yeah. Okay, quick astrology question. Do you personally look at lots of fortune? Or do you also ignore it? I've never seen someone who really looks into it much. I look at it, but I don't I don't completely ignore it, but I don't give it like a lot of attention, if that makes sense, V. I feel I treat lots like asteroids. They're like sprinkles on ice cream, but it's not like the main it's not the main thing for me to look at. Like I will look at it, but I won't like pay attention to it. Oh, really? I know lots are more of a traditional astrology aspect. I don't really look into like I don't know traditional astrology to that point. I'm not well I'm not well versed in traditional astrology. I only know the basics. Um so yeah, there's that too. Yeah, Arabic lots are a fundamental component of traditional astrology, particularly within Hellenistic and medieval traditions. Originating in Hellenistic astrology around the 1st century CE with figures like Dorotheus of Sidon and Vedius Valens, these mathematical points were preserved, expanded, and systemized by Abbasid and Persian astrologers during the Islamic Golden Age. Yeah, I wish I could tell you more, but you'd probably have better luck asking Linny in the server than me. Because traditional astrology, I will admit, is not my strength. Like, the most I know are traditional planetary rulers, okay? Um, and that's pretty much about it. You're welcome, V. Yeah, or ask Claude. It's an AI. I'm thinking of just raiding out, honestly, because I wasn't like, if anything, this is like a nice break. Or like a nice re-entry back into tarot. I have 3 conjunctions, 1 trine, and 1 sextile with it, with major planets, and I was someone who always loved the concept of luck and everything with it, so I was really curious. Oh, okay. That's fair. If you want luck, I mean, I would look at Jupiter and Venus. Sagittarius placements are pretty lucky, I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know, they're ruled by Jupiter. Sagittarius and Pisces placements. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay, Q is empty. Cool. I'll just switch. Ah. Probably lucky in receiving money. Venus is all about receiving. And Jupiter's all about abundance, so. Spoiled. Someone's gonna spoil you in life. Yes, we trust the process. I'm doing good, V. Like, I'm doing pretty well. Um, work is, I mean, work is work. Work has been the same. I'm trying to get back into tarot streaming again to kind of promote my private reading services um in my Discord, because I know you can, in my Discord you can not only book services, but you can also I also occasionally release discounts every Sunday for my private reads, as well as allow people to book free readings with me, so there's that too. You can also request spellwork services in there as well. Spellwork services is something that I only offer on Discord. I don't offer it on my website. Because it's more of a commission. It's not really an official service, if you will. Thanks, V. I'm having the frustrating, like, I'm having the annoying problem where people would join my server and then they would leave the same day. I'm like, what the hell? It's so weird. Yeah, they join and then they leave. I'm like, okay. Great, thanks. It's like, what were you expecting? I don't promote the server. I don't promote my server in the astrology server, V, because our the astrology server doesn't have, like, I'm not allowed to self promote. you know? So it's like, obviously I'm not going to be sharing that out loud in there. Aw, thanks, V. Yeah, like, it's in my socials, don't get me wrong. Like, if someone were to, like, click on my socials link, like my card link, then yeah, like, they'd be able to discover it, but I'm not gonna break the rules and be like, hey, yo, guys, like, join my server. yeah. I need to fix the embed messages because, like, people don't need to age verify, but they will need to age verify if they want to request services from me. You know? So I'm gonna do that right now. Ticketing. If you plan on requesting there you go. So that way, people don't feel like they are compelled to age verify themselves in my server. I love the song. It's one of Ariana Grande's new songs. Yeah. Have you heard of this song from Ariana Grande, like the new one? a good song. It's called Hate That I Made You Love Me. That's what's playing right now. It's Ariana Grande's new song. She just released it around Memorial Day weekend, so last week of May. I know, right? It's perfect. It's perfect for streams like this. Like very chill streams. Especially when you're doing tarot readings. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This pin. Wait, can I ask you something about the Ashes, or should I move to DMs? It depends on how sensitive the question is. Like, if you don't mind having this, because remember, Twitch has VODs, so anyone wanting to watch the VOD is gonna look through the chat. So if it's very sensitive, I would rather you DM it to me. I have Discord open, so you can DM it to me right now if you want. Okay, yeah, go for it. Oh, you want to be a tarot reader for the server? Okay. Um, Let me pull up the requirements for you. Let me see. That's weird. The requirements used to be here. Let's see. Let me look it up. I think I DM'd staff about it. Back when I was just a regular member. Okay, so I'm looking at past messages when I messaged staff, because obviously I was a tarot reader in the server before I became a mod. Um, so in order to be a tarot reader, you got to be a little bit more active in the tarot readings channel, offering readings. And you've got to have a good, I guess a good track record. Like you have to have a really, um, if possible, this would help you out a lot. Start accruing reviews on Padlet or something like that. I use Padlet. Start accruing reviews so that way, like, if any of the staff want to see other people vouching for you and really enjoying your readings and saying that it resonates, then we'll talk about approving you for it. Obviously, the other requirement is you have to be in the server for at least 90 days in order to be part of the divine team. Obviously, I know you've been in the server for quite some time now, so obviously you've already fulfilled that requirement. But yeah, aside from the 90 days, you just have to have testimonials, a brief rundown of your experience, and what you prefer to read. If there's any certain topics you prefer to read, then of course go ahead and state that. And then I can go ahead and pass that to the staff, the rest of the mods, and see if we're okay with accepting you as a tarot reader. I think I'll go ahead and raid because it's been pretty slow. So let me go ahead and raid. I know exactly who to raid. I'm gonna raid another tarot stream. This one seems cute, so I'm gonna read this one.
Crazy. That's crazy. Oh. Hello, Adult Buttercup. How are you doing? Wait a fucking minute. Wait a damn minute.
Okay, we're gonna raid.
Aren't you streaming right now? Yeah, you're streaming right now. What the fuck, Buttercup?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in your chat. I'm in your chat, Buttercup. I'm not joking. I'm literally watching your stream at the same time. What? I can't hear because I have it muted. Oh my god. Thank you for the raise. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. I was like, wait a damn minute, you're streaming. I was in your stream. I was lurking. Here, let me give you a shout out